Granizing my people. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I pray after the Almighty will have a blessed day ahead. Let's come here not to be too deep spiritual this morning. There's some thoughts I had in my head this morning after I got and decided to come and make this video. And let's just share your thoughts a little bit. Right? No deep message, no deep revelation, nothing. Just some simple awareness this morning. And I'll start off by saying that, we come down here to have an experience after God, a life experience. We have powers given to us by the Creator that we ourselves don't even know what we possess. So this reality come like a buffer system to really help train us to stay in alignment with the Almighty Father, to know how to use your powers and what to use your powers for and on, which is for good and not evil, healing, deliverance, intercession, delivering messages, these kind of lovely things God taught his disciples. But because of free will, as I always say, it's not a mistake God made. I will never call it a mistake. But I'll say God was a brave man, giving us free will. Because knowing that we're not perfect, we are imperfect creatures, right? He know he make us perfect, so he expected us to make mistakes. But with any mistakes now, we're supposed to come to him to know how to correct it or how to align and all these lovely things. But we don't know. We didn't know. Right? But when I get to know God, he reveals all things to you. So it has been a little power struggle when you come to Christ. Knowing you had a dirty past, right? Knowing your past wasn't too, righteous with the Father because you was a sinful person. So, you ask yourself, well, why people like to condemn you? Why people like to drag your name through the mud? Why people like to drag your past in your face? And Father say he redeemed you. So then when he show you that Christ came down here sinless, blameless, and still go through the same thing like us, it makes you really wonder why people are the way they are. Why people could always watch our next man problem and not watch their own. Why people feel they're so perfect, yet still God said nobody is perfect. Why would people hold your mistakes or your past in your face when God say he delivered you from them all? So the only answer God could have given me is because the accuser, Lucifer, is over them. They have demonic forces over them. They have demonic entities dwelling with them and they don't even know. Some know it, because some love to deal in darkness and iniquity. Granted, some know. Some is workers for the devil, just like, oh, God are workers. The devil are workers. But through it all, God has the last say. Because God is the commander of all things, dark and light, good and bad, everything. For that the last say. So now you just sit with yourself and you wonder why people is treat you the way they treat you, why they don't see you for who God says you are and all these things, and you're feeling like you're living in a world that they don't want you to fit in know how. But they want you fit to them standards, they want you fit to them norms. It does hurt. It does hurt because when God gives you an assignment, when God gives you a message and you have to go to people, you know how hard it is be as a sinner or ex-sinner to go deliver that message. Because you studying everything they will say against you. You study everything they will think about you. You're studying everything you ever done. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge of your faith to know if you go walk with Father and believe what Father says, so you go believe what the enemy told you. Or keep reminding you of. So you know what I do in my little chores this morning, little thoughts running through my head after I go and I'm saying, Father, I don't really do people nothing. I don't do people a thing. In that kind of way, always mind your business, in your way, I go put my little worship song after God, play my little contrast music, just being your own little vibe, positive vibes, no negative energy, no negative vibes. I don't be in nobody's way. I try to make my family don't be in nobody's way. We mind my business, we just Stick to God. Because we know where we were. My husband used to be in gangs and all these different things. He was in the world. So when God sent him to me, we had a question each other like, what is this? Because this is something new. We go to challenges like everybody else. We're not preaching perfection, no day, no time. Me claiming to be no best mother. But after God, I do my best on a daily because I grew up without a mother. So I watch people mistakes, I watch people who do good, who do bad, and try to learn. And what can I learn from the earth? Father taught me. Right from wrong, good from evil. Everybody make mistakes, but I don't know why these people of this earth love to remind you of your mistakes in your past. But as you say, that's how you got to identify Lucifer dwelling among them. Because only Lucifer is accused, the brethren. So I just tell you, if it was up to me on a daily, I never tell all the spiritual things. I never come and deliver no message. I never come and tell nobody what to choose, what not to choose, what God say. I know me. No, that never be me. And I thought when I started it after God, after he did the revelation to make me preach in public and make videos knowing how I was, I thought instantly people would have see something different. Because I didn't know my past videos, I leave one of my videos on TikTok and things for people to see. It's not just what happened. And still people not getting it. I say people not seeing it, people not perceiving it. Why? But it's people hard posture for God, boy. People hard posture for God. I wish finally show me. People hard for God. I don't remember how to categorize it, but I gotta say dark, twisted. They want to stay in their own level of understanding. Life in itself is an experience. So you won't make mistakes. You will make good choices, bad choices. You will fall. You have to rise. It's an evolving thing. You have to evolve. Plants will just stay on the ground. They go from seed to plant to tree. Why mankind afraid to evolve? Why mankind scared to go further than where it is? It baffles me. I never, ever since I was small, growing up, going to school and this day, I never like a one answer fit all kind of thing. I always find a loophole to ask our next question. So I know I strange a long time, but I didn't know my strangeness would not be normal to the world. I didn't know me always talking the truth would I be opposing to the world. I didn't know me being not standoffish, but like in my own peace of mind and in my own little bubble, in my own sanctuary, in my home, would that cause problems to other people to feel like they. I didn't know how the way I live in could send the wrong message to other people. When I could just clearly walk up and have a conversation with any one of us in my house. We are not lacking understanding. We are not lacking understanding. It's just spiritually speaking, no, we don't mix and mingle much as before because of what we see with our eyes, physically and spiritually. Father set us apart. When Father closes our door, I cannot open back that. So stop feeling that we is we feel better than everybody else and we always be. I don't know what people see in people, but I just had to share the experience with all of that I just be experiencing sometimes. And I know that kind of way to help somebody probably somehow they're going through the same thing because it can't be me alone. It can't be me alone going through this. But it baffles me. Father said, even if I make a bed in hell, he is there. You make a bed to the utmost heaven, he is there. So you don't know where you could go and make a mistake like God didn't redeem you from. He could pull you back from anywhere. But why people choose to remain stuck baffles me. Why people afraid to evolve baffles me. If people know how much God loves them. If people could, I always tell my husband, I say people could fathom how much love the Creator has for them. They come down from what I do, Because I used to be like Jonah. When I now come to, when Christ found me and I accepted Christ and doing all these lovely things. I was like Jonah. Because when I find people not listening to the messages and whatever, I just say, Father, I made hard time, They didn't care about you, they didn't love you, they didn't have time. You see, but if you stay in that mindset, how could I work with you? Because at the end of the day, you was a sinner too. And I called you, right? I send a husband for you. I make sure you're well taken care of. I make sure you're well fed. But you see me now, thinking when I come to God, everything gonna be peachy and nice and gonna be living in luxury. Change my heart posture. It's not about material things, it's about your heart posture for God. That's why he says seek him first and everything else will be added. I had to learn that too, right? I'm not perfect. I was trying to show I'm not perfect. So my perception of God too was twisted. But every day in relationship with God, I learn to be contented. I learn to be humble. I learn to swallow my pride. I learn to humble my ego. He will strip you. But it's a lovely experience. And I tell you all, God loves sinners. Not because he want them live in sin, no. Because he want them save. He want them to get redemption, deliverance. And for the life of me, I can understand how people can see it out here. God is a loving, merciful, graceful God. Because if we had God at the past to deal with, I can't predict what the world would be like today. But through it all, I am thankful for my oppressors. I am thankful for the ones that turned their back and walked away and choose to slander and choose to pursue. I am thankful for that experience today because without darkness, you can't know what light you have in you. You can't know what powers you have in you. You can't know. You cannot know. That's why you say everything is a balance. You have to have the two to know where you stand. So me yet nobody, I just a little disappointed. I just a little disappointed this morning in people, in humans, I guess. I guess I'm kind of disappointed because to know the love of God and to know every day giving us chance to get up and do it right, and people still choose to live in ignorance, it hurts. It hurts to see, it hurts to hear, it hurts to be experienced of what God going through. Because basically we are spirits of God, right, in our fleshy form. Everything we feel and see, same thing goes to God. Because we are connected. So when you see certain things, it angers you because it angers God. It hurts you because it hurts God. And to share the experience of God, it will be nice sometimes. It will be nice because you could see how God could draw his wrath on them and he just give them grace. It's only one and like, all the disrespect you taken, Father, you're real good. I'm glad you is good. That's why they be saying most of the time, I swear to God, most of the time when I see people consequences and how they could get dealt with, and Father don't, I say, God, you're real merciful and great. Thank God you is God, because if I had that powers in my hand, hey, you don't know, it would not be cute, right? But we have to use the powers for good and not evil. That the training we does get, and people don't understand that. People else feel we is who we is because we choose to be this. We don't choose to be this. God chose us first. But if I had my way, me ain't do nothing like this. Nothing. I don't like being on camera. I don't like being in sport. I don't like openness. I don't like this. I like being in the back. Just observing. I just what you call the silent observer. I is one of them. I just like to observe people. I don't like to talk much. I don't like these things. And what I work it for his glory, his good. So I just tell him, come and share some thoughts. Right? I ain't going too deep and I just baffle the way people treat other humans, knowing none of us are imperfect. None of us have it all together and figured out. None of us. Every day we're going through the same cycle, doing the same thing over and over. And we just choose to follow Yahweh. We just choose after God to follow his commands. So automatically our life will look different to the world. That doesn't mean we don't love people. That doesn't mean we is beasts. That doesn't mean we hate nobody. It doesn't mean none of those things are thinking, but for some reason people are getting the wrong message, the wrong codes. I didn't want to use my powers in the eyes of people to alchemize and do anything because I didn't want people to fear me. I wanted people to fear the Lord. So I always hide my powers, I hide my gifts. But for that, I could not hide them no more. So a lot of things went on this past week that I didn't really ask for it. I didn't ask, but it happened. Because God allowed it to. I tried to remain hidden for so long. And for some reason, the forces is always trying to push your buttons. Or we try to test your faith and patience to see if you could still believe in Father during it all. And I took my persecutions, kept it in silence. But when Father said enough is enough and he tapped in, I could not hold back. I can't hold back the messages. I can't hold back the chants. I can't hold back the rants. I can't hold back anything because Father, the commander, said, speak. But I didn't want to speak in front of people to scare them. I didn't want to do nothing in front of people to frighten them. Because I know they're still sleeping. But they choose to interfere. They choose to slander. They choose to come up against. They choose to the demons on them who provoking them to provoke us. Sure enough, God just made it happen faster than how I wanted it. So I didn't want nobody fear me. I don't want nobody feel like I all up there. I just a nice humble servant for God, just being obedient, but not a beast. I'm so loving and nice to speak to. If you don't want the truth, don't talk to me because I can't hear lies and sit down and say, yeah. I don't like hypocrisy. I don't like deceitfulness. I don't like nothing that is dark and demonic and low vibrational. I can't dwell in no more do it for years and pretend I didn't know better. Pretend I didn't know. I didn't hear. I didn't perceive. So it come like what I was doing all the time was killing my gifts to please people. So I turned that people pleaser. But I can't live in that season no more. But I take my way from that. So don't watch my videos or watch me and assume that I feel like better than nobody. Or that I so spiritual like you speak to me and I feel I know everything. This is just me being me. If Father tell me to do something today, I do it and I go back to my normal, regular, everyday self. So I didn't want nobody fear me. I didn't want nobody watch my house. I know big spiritual. I'm not, me and all them kind of people all see on the youth. I am totally different. Right? I got perception, all see in their mind, wash it away. Because I am none of those things all thinking. So right, I just let me share that with all today. Who get, who ain't get, well, take what you need and leave the rest. It's just a conversation, just a dialogue. Right? So, people, get up every day. Try to get God all the best. Serve the right God. I'm begging all you. Serve the right God so I can make it to the end of days. To see all the Lord and Maker. Please don't choose the wrong God because it have consequences. It have consequences. Dire consequences. I don't know how to say it again. Choose the right God on a daily. Do what He commands of all that you do daily. So they can have long life upon the earth. Change all their mistakes every day. Nobody imperfect. Evaluate your day at the end of the day. See where you need changing. See where you like. See where you don't like. Change, evolve, grow. Don't be scared to grow. Don't be scared to grow. Make yourself a better version in the Lord's eyes every day. That is all. Every day, give your birthday, give you a chance to do that. Don't be scared of what people will think about you. Don't be scared of what people will say about you. Because no matter what you do, they will still talk regardless. You do good, they say you do bad. You do bad, they still say you do bad. So you can never please people. You're fat. Because I was a fat woman too, They say my man, I must suffer and I get skinny. When it's not the truth. I was fasting and doing intercession and deliver. I was doing a lot in the spirit. But it didn't make no sense telling people nothing right now. But I was doing a lot in the spirit that I know I wasn't aware of what's going on. But I take a lot for my village. I take a lot for my nation. I take a lot for people. Because God commanded me to do so. So I lost weight because God took it off. People want to do weight loss surgery and weight loss and weight loss. My own came off naturally after God. Because I'm no longer part of the world. So my identity cannot resemble the world no more. I have a different look now. God made it happen that way. So stop whitewashing my name. Stop whitewashing my husband's name. Stop whitewashing my house. Stop doing it. Just stop. Because none of them better than nobody. Because I am not better than you. And you are not better than me. We are all equal in God's eyes. I am just the obedient one doing the Lord's work. Don't hear the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Stop it. Don't afraid me because me nobody to afraid. Fear the Lord. Right? So all you please people out there, please get it right. All your Father loves all your man, all you even fathom, man, all you even know. If not, all them take away from this video, know that God loves you, no matter where all is, no matter what all you do. Just turn back to Him. Say, Father, I am sorry, I'm ready, and I'm willing now to listen to your voice. Don't take nothing out of your day to do that. You don't have to be all religious and spiritual and fancy. Just posture your heart the right way before your Lord. He knows you. He knows you before you was even formed in your mother's womb. Right? So stop making people always talk because what they could think about you there. I have done that for too long. Come down from there. Right? That don't make sense. Because you can never please people. The only person you have to please is your Lord and Maker. Right? So I hope you have a blessed day after. Well, just tell them I share some thoughts with all you. And go again. Right? Love in the house. Love from the Father. Love from Yeshua. Peace, love, and guidance each and every one of all you. Shalom.